Francis Jones on Radio Kerry.
Yeah, you're very welcome back, even 25 minutes away from 12 midday. And as we mentioned before the break, this coming Sunday night at the INEC Acoustic Club, Cherish The Ladies and Maura O'Connell will be performing live. And as promised, Maura joins me on the line now. Good morning, Maura.
Good morning, Francis. How are you?
Not too bad. Good to speak to you again.
Nice to speak to you too.
Now, you're on a little bit of a tour at the moment with Cherish The Ladies. You've got a number of dates and they're kind of running fairly consecutively, so no rest for the wicked, Maura.
No, it isn't bad at all. Now, I'm here in Spanish Point. I stayed here last night looking out at the lovely sea view. So I had a couple of days before we start.
You're in your home county.
I certainly am.
And of course, Joanie is from Cherish The Ladies. She's a Clare lady too, isn't she?
Well, her mum is from Milltown.
Yeah.
And her dad is from East Galway.
Okay, so tell us how you linked up for this event.
Well, the funniest thing is I haven't really done much traditional music in a number of years, really. But I met Joanie, I suppose, at a couple of gigs she came to in New York over the years, and we got to be friends. And I said at one stage to her, if you was ever stuck for a singer, to give me a call. And sure, she did. So, and it's been fun, you know, because as I say, I haven't played in it within a traditional format for a very long time. So it's great fun to be doing it just because I want to, rather than it's been expected, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Have you done some shows already?
She did a situation there a couple of years ago that she started that was called the Homecoming.
Yeah.
And it was several other performers and the Cherish and the dancers. I mean, the performance is something else. I mean, she really knows how to get a crowd going, and there's always like a dance and a song and a bit of music. It's kind of like a travelling festival, if you will.
Yeah. I read here, she's a top-selling whistle player of all time, over 500,000 albums. That's Joanie Madden herself. So
that's what she is. She's a what would be the word? She's
a legend.
A legend. She's a force of nature. That's what I was going for.
Yeah. Now, the actual Cherish The Ladies themselves, 1985 they formed to celebrate the rise of female musicians in Ireland. And since then, it's been mega on the rise. I'm sure you'll agree.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, for me now at this stage, it's over 30 years on the road. Although considering I'm only 30 as well, that's amazing, really. But but yeah, well, you know, I think there's been a change. Maybe it's time for it to come around. There's a tremendous amount of young people playing Irish music and adding to the tradition that are really phenomenal. I mean, I've been amazed, like when I come over on holidays, and there's tunes in all sorts of places, and people are very innovative now, and they've blended all kinds of music, and they all have degrees, it seems now. But it's amazing, and it's exciting to hear all that's going on here in the traditional music scene, for sure.
Yeah, we ran a competition here in the county called Kerry's Got Talent recently, and the amount of, as you mentioned, young people playing traditional music, etc., and very good at their act as well.
Oh yeah, very, very good. I mean, you know, it's changed an awful lot. I mean, and the audience has changed too. But I'm just always energised to see, you know, new musicians coming and being very, you know, like bring in their own innovations to it, you know, and making it move into another aspect. Like, let's say when I was around, the Didonic sound was unique at the time, as was the sound of Clonard and Tankstead. They all had a unique, iconic sound that came about because of the different influences of the musicians involved. And I think the same is happening now, and it's great.
Yeah, certainly. And I suppose when we've a lot of, we're hoping to get a lot more tourists into the country as well. So a lot of people, when they come here, they like to see part of our tradition as well.
All right. Well, I mean, as part of now, as I say, I do fair in a few gigs now, but at all the gigs I do, I always mention that, you know, that Ireland is kind of nicer now, maybe a little bit, and maybe not as expensive, and come on over. They'd be delighted to see them.
Good. Fair play to you. Nice ambassador for the country as well. So listen, what can big people expect on the night? They'll have a fair idea of yourself, and they'll have a fair idea of Cherish The Ladies. Are you going to do a bit of singing, a bit of music, or is it a combination of everything?
Oh, it's a combination of everything. Well, I can't play an instrument, so I'd be no good to join in with the lads. And I can't dance either.
Oh.
So
will you try?
But you can't sing, you can't dance.
Yeah, you go places.
Yeah, but it'll be, you know, Joanie and I have a fair old banter on the stage, if you can imagine, and the girls are really tremendous musicians. You know, they're very unsung. Mary Coogan on guitar is really, really amazing, and Katie on the piano, tremendous, and Morella. They're all equally tremendous musicians, and it's always great to hear hear them. They're fantastic. I did a TV show with them there recently, and we had a small orchestra as well. It was just great. The musicianship is really spectacular.
Very good. So highly recommended for anybody who's looking for a night of entertainment with lots of traditional Irish music and singing from your good self.
And there'll be a little bit more than straight traditional now from myself, because I'd have to be bringing in a few songs. But it's a much more traditional programme than I would have done for years and years.
Yeah. You're looking forward to it anyway?
Very much so. Very, very much so.
You're going to get plenty of sleep?
Well, I don't know. We have those extra. There's a day off here and there. We can catch up somewhere.
Not too many. I see Sligo and Burr and Drogheda and Dungarvan and your own hometown of Ennis there as well, and Ardira as well, and Donegal. So a lot of travelling to do.
Yeah, but sure, it seems like a long way, but no, it'll be great to be like going on holidays, to see every place that you haven't been to. I can't tell you when I was last in Donegal, so it'll be great for me to go up along there and have a visit and something like that.
Even more interesting if they win the All-Ireland, it'll be someplace to be playing.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my goodness, that was a phenomenal match. Of course, we're all glued to the television.
Yeah.
And of course, I think along with everybody else in the country, we're for Galway.
All right.
Well, you don't sound like you're the same. Well, it's anyway, I don't have to explain that, but we're for Galway.
Maura, it's a pleasure as always speaking to you. Wish yourself and the girls from Cherish The Ladies the best of luck. It's the INEC Acoustic Club this coming Sunday night. It promises to be a great night. I'm sure a lot of people will be there as well, and a bit of banter from yourself, which is always very important as well, to help the night go along, have a bit of a laugh with the folks that are in the audience as well.
Yes, indeed, Francis. Well, it was great to talk to you.
You too, as always.
I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, back to the beach for yourself.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. That's Maura O'Connell. Here she is, actually. We'll play a track from Maura. This is Trouble in the Fields. INEC Sunday is when the event is taking place.
Maybe I know that we've got trouble in the fields. When the bankers swarm like locusts, they are turning away our yields. Our dreams roll by our silos, silver in the rain. They leave our pockets full of nothing, and our dreams in the golden grain. Have you seen the folks in line downtown at the station? They're all buying their tickets out, and they're talking the Great Depression. Our parents had their hard times 50 years ago, when they stood out in these empty fields and dust as deep as snow. And all this trouble in my fields, if this rain can't fall, these wounds can heal. They'll never take our native soil. And if we sell that new John Deere, then we'll work this farm with sweat and tears. You'll be the mule, I'll be the plow. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. There's a book up on the shelf about the Dust Bowl days, and there's a little bit of you and a little bit of me in the photos in every page. Now our children live in the city and they rest upon our shoulders. They never want the rain to fall or the weather to get colder. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain can't fall, these wounds can heal. They'll never take our native soil, no. And if we sell that new John Deere, then we'll work this there's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields.
Trouble in the Fields, Maura O'Connell. She is with Cherish The Ladies at the INEC Acoustic Club on Sunday the 16th of September.
Francis Jones on Radio Kerry.